Hey guys, how's everybody doing? My name's Thomas. On Twitter, I'm at Tom SAUL7. Today, I'd just like to share a little bit of information about my diabetes and the supplies and some of the costs that I have to go through with treating my diabetes. Now, I was diagnosed with diabetes, type 1 diabetes, February 2nd. 2011, and it was hard. I wanted to fly. I've always wanted to be a pilot, and being on insulin now, it stopped that. Of course, I've come past that, and I'm figuring out other things that I want to do. But of course, that's for another video. So I treat my diabetes with insulin. I get my insulin from a little vial right here. This is a Pedra. There's a couple different ones, but this is one that works for me. This is a 10 milliliter vial, and when you buy these over the counter, it's about $28. And my insulin pump has sweet, just grabbing it here. These 2 milliliter cartridges, 100 units. And a box of these, it's a box of 10. I get them right from Animas. Right here. And they're about $60 a box for a box of 10. So this right here costs about $6. I put everything into my insulin pump here. My pump site pulled out earlier. It's pink because Miss Kate Banks in Ireland sent me some supplies to help me out. Everything goes right in here inside. I got a pretty full vial right now, but since my pump site pulled out, I'm gonna change my pump site. Now this is the Animas One Touch Ping. It's pretty cool. It's completely waterproof. As long as you change the battery cap and the cartridge cap here, it's waterproof. And I'm not sure what the depth is, but just swimming in a swimming pool, it doesn't really matter. It tells me a bunch of my information here. The time, of course, my time is in Eastern Standard Time. And that's how many units I take for this hour anyway of my basal rate. It changes all throughout the day. And this is how much insulin I have left in the pump. 162 units. And then I have a whole bunch of menu options, and I can check the status, like how much insulin is on board, and just a couple other things. Now, another cool thing about this is it connects wirelessly to my meter. My meter, it's a remote, so I have the same kind of display as on the pump, but with the advantage of being able to check my blood sugar. Now, I'm not going to check my blood sugar right now because I just did, and I'm not going to tell you what the number was either. You get these little test strips. And these test strips come in a box of 100, or 50, of course, but the box of 100 costs about $80. And so that makes these about 80 cents each. I'll just put that right back in the box here. There's also lancets, but I find those kind of a negligible cost because they last pretty much forever. I have the pump sites here. There's 2 different types that I use. They're kind of a spring-loaded insertion device. It's all together. There's the Inset 30s and the Inset 2. And the Inset 2 also go by the name Mio. which I think is used for Medtronic pumps. I'm not exactly sure, but they're pretty much the same. They use the same kind of the lure lock system on them. So today I'm actually going to use this one, mostly because this is the kind that I normally get. This one's a little pink. Again, the pink ones are from my good friend Kate. So it's a little plastic thing. It's designed to be pretty safe. I mean, there's a needle in here, and the little site has cannula on it. It's kind of a medical grade plastic, or yeah, a medical grade plastic pretty much. I'm not exactly sure. These come in a box of 10 with the tubing, which I'm going to change today too. The tubing only lasts for about 6 days, but they come in the box with these. The life of these is about 3 or 4 days. Sometimes you can bring up to 6 if you're lucky, but I try not to do that. These of course, all together, box of 10 of these, 10 of these, and that comes to about $185. So this right here, well, along with this, is $18.50, and pretty expensive for a pretty small piece of plastic. So what I am going to do here, just take the plastic off, and take this end thing off here. And right here, all I do is pull that back after I take the cover on, or cover off. And pretty good. So it's an adhesive under here, and that just sticks to my skin. It's pretty good. Kind of like a bandage, maybe a little better than a bandage. There are some wipes that you can put. They're kind of a sticky thing. I'm not sure if they discontinued them or not. I don't really use them anyway. The leg sites hold pretty well. Some people put their sites on their stomach. Some people I've seen on the arms, and but I prefer on my legs, and it keeps them out of sight. And when I'm working, say, a professional job or something like that, if it's on my stomach, it's really hard to tuck in a shirt. So I much prefer my my leg sights. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to stand up here. And so you can check out my leg here. So pretty much what I do is I pull this back. Just fold this little thing back here. And I put it right up to my leg. Just pinch the skin a little bit. Press the button. Pull the front adhesive off. And it just pat it down onto my skin. Pull out the needle. Take the rest of the adhesive off. And just stick it down. So that's what it looks like right there. Right on my leg. Now the next step to do is the tubing. Now I don't have to change my cartridge at all because it works. It's good. But I just pull that cartridge out of this, and I'm going to have to prime the tubing, but that can wait until I get the tubing on it. This tubing right here, it's different for the Inset 2 than for the Inset 30s. I'm not exactly sure why. I'm guessing the Inset 2 is an older design. I'm not exactly sure. Now, I just need the tubing. Open it all up. So put the cartridge cap around this so that I can get it on. And I just screw this onto the cartridge. Next step is to put the cartridge into the pump. and screw that on. So, in my menu, it's a little tough because you're kind of a mirror, or kind of reversed to me right now, in a mirror. And I go down here to setup. Oh, not setup. I go to prime rewind. Now, what I gotta do is go to prime, because I've already loaded the cartridge and rewound it earlier today when I changed the insulin. So I hold this straight up and down. I got the little tubing right here, and the holding it up and down is just in case there's any bubbles inside. It just pushes them up because air floats on top of the insulin just like water. So I continue, and now it says go prime. So I'm just going to hold that button until I see some insulin come out of the little needle up top here. Now what I do is just going to stand up again. I'm going to just put that right on the clip there. It just clips right in. Make sure it's down. And then I go to the fill cannula. Now, not exactly sure. I put 0.8 units in here. I'm pretty sure it's 0.7, but I've always gone with 0.8 just in case, I get a last little air bubble or something like that, and it never really hurts. So, then I go, and it delivers. And now that's all set up. Alright, so if you have any questions, of course, I believe Mom's putting this on Facebook, but I'll put it on YouTube, post a link on Twitter as well. So if you have any questions at all or any comments, feel free to send me a message on Twitter or just respond to the in the comment section on YouTube. Alright, it is 12:35 here, and I am going to go to bed. Have a good night, guys.